Hi Leo, welcome back. So Leo, this is going to be a reading for the month of September. Not going to be for all of you, but if it does resonate, please do like, share, and subscribe. And let's see what we've got going on for you, Leo, for the month of September. You have the second house of assets being highlighted here. So the second house talks about the material world, possessions, finance, talent. So I think that's going to be a really highlighted area for you this month, Leo. It also talks about aesthetics, wardrobe, luxuries, things like that. So some of you might be literally going through your closet, updating your wardrobe, wanting to try new things with your image for some of you, trying to freshen it up maybe, okay? If not, this might be a good time to go through your drawers, go through old things that you've been holding on to and purge, get rid of those things. It really does help to clear your energy out when you're able to get your environment refreshed or organized. And so for some of you, that's really going to help the energy in some way, shape, or form this month. So interesting start to the reading, and we'll see where this goes. Overall energy coming into the month of September. So this is kind of like recent, past, present energy. The timeline will be different for all of you. Also, if you're a returning subscriber, the format is different this month. I'm going to focus the reading solely on you, which you can expect. If you're dealing with another person and you'd like to hear about that, I'll get to that at the end, okay? So yeah, coming into the month, Five of Swords. This is, someone who, it's kind of a nasty energy, to be honest with you. So it's kind of an energy of feeling defeated in some way, shape, or form. It also talks to me about a lot of inner conflict, feeling like if I do this, I lose. If I do that, I lose. It's almost like a defeatist type of mentality where like you feel like no matter what, you don't come out on the winning end, or it's like, I do that, I'm wrong. I do that, I'm wrong. I can't win. It's like a I can't win type of vibe. Okay, so that might have been something that you have been struggling with recently or in the past, okay? It's like a can't win mentality, or you might have had someone surrounding you like that causes that feeling within you or evokes that within you. Next card out is the Hermit. So I feel like, comfort zoning. Sometimes when we feel defeated, it gets easy to stop participating. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. So why try? I'm getting like a lot of defeatist type of energy here. And so a lot of you have kind of taken a pause, or will be taking a pause, will be taking a break, and just kind of searching more for the answers internally and looking for that enlightenment. But you might be kind of taking a time out in the process of that. And honestly, I would never say give up, and I don't think that's what you're doing. But honestly, it's good to take a time out and to refocus things, look at things, seek that information, seek self. All right. And then what follows that is the Ace of Pentacles, which is beautiful. That's new opportunities here. So some of you might be getting new work opportunities this upcoming month. For some of you, this is just being more committed, more committed to self. But it could also be certainly wealth, investments, you name it. So I like that. So after this period of feeling like defeat comes the exact opposite of that, which is success. New beginnings. I think that some of you doubt whether you're on the right path or not because maybe you let negative thinking or like a defeatist type of thinking into your head. But I guess then the overall message here is that, you know, that it's all part of your path. Does that make sense? Including the feelings that you're feeling. That is also part of your path. Because honestly, although we participate in the physical, tangible world, the majority of the world we live in is internal, is emotional. And we're constantly learning about ourselves through our emotions. And so I feel like that's kind of a big deal this month, okay? But getting more stable. So end of September, here comes the Page of Pentacles, King of Cups. So that's that emotional vibe I was talking about just a minute ago. And I feel that self-value is going to be important this month. Increasing self-value, letting go of the defeatist type of thinking, being more emotionally mature. It's like you're planting the seeds this month, Leo. And I do see like a new offer coming through, whether that's love or career or family home. It's going to be different for all of you, but I see a reinvestment here or a new opportunity here. And I feel like it's time. I heard zoot suit. Some of you, it's time to get your zoot suit out. I don't know. It's time to update your image, Leo. It's time to dust off the cobwebs, whether that's the cobwebs of your mind or in your literal house. Because I feel like getting things in order there, when you know, it's not just a saying that when you look good, you feel good. You know what I'm saying? And I think that that's going to help pull you out of this lack or defeatist type of energy that you've been in, this kind of hermit mode energy here, and kind of help to balance things out a little bit. Get that in order. Feel good, look good. Look good, feel good. However you want to say it. So yeah, I would like to say that emotionally, I do think things are going to kind of balance out, but honestly, I see that you're going to be pretty emotional the whole month. And you know what? I got this in your weekly reading. Like, some of you have some serious shoulda, coulda, wouldas here. Or you're dealing with someone like that. But like I said, it's this sense of someone has emotional regrets here. Okay? I feel like either it's regrets or it's like the inability to see what you have as opposed to what you don't have. And that goes back to that lack mentality. And I feel like you go into this space, Leo, where you have moments in time where you feel very enlightened and you're going to reach for that opportunity and plant those seeds. And then before you really progress, you go into this other energy of like, it's not going to make a difference, you know, is what it is. You know, like a defeatist type of mentality. And then you get emotional about it. Whether that's love or career. There's something like that going on in the month of September. It's very polar opposite energies. And I feel that, you know, it's going to be an interesting month. Some of you are grappling with the fact that you don't want to let go of your comfort zone, but yet you're not happy there. Okay, does that make sense? Whether that's in a relationship or career or just life in general, it's like, I don't, I want to hold on to the security here, but what I'm holding on to doesn't exactly fulfill me. So I think that's what keeps you in this energy. And I think that it needs to be looked at in a very serious way this month. Some of you are downright choosing financial security over emotional happiness. Again, whether that's choosing like a career that is ho-hum but doesn't make you happy, or for some of you, love. Choosing to stay because you're comfortable, your finances are good, but yet you're not happy there. So it's going to be different for all of you. Apply it to the area of life that's for you. It's a general read. It's not a private read, but those are some examples of what I'm talking about here, okay? So like, you get the point. And I feel that it's, something to be looked at. And for some reason, going through your wardrobe helps you to somehow purge this energy to some degree or another. It's also going to be a heavy look at your security this month, and your material possessions. Okay? It's a very realistic vibe, and it's certainly okay to be realistic, but there's a difference between being realistic and pessimistic. So just keep yourself in check this month, Leo, because I think that with these emotions here, these deep, deep emotions that I'm seeing out for you, that it's easy to cross that line between realistic and pessimistic. Yeah, some of you need to get a little bit more disciplined in your overall organization of your life. So for those of you who are only interested in you and what you might be dealing with, this is where the reading ends for you, and I wish you the best. For those of you who are dealing with a specific person or people and you would like to hear what's going on with them this month, then you can continue watching, because I'm going to go into that now. So person Leo is dealing with this month. Emperor. So whoever you're dealing with is coming into the month with the energy of the Emperor, which is certainly the two words that popped to mind were superior and confidence. So I think this person has confidence, but at times they may take that confidence to make you feel like they're superior to you. Yeah. Or they may behave that way. I feel like this person's energy is like in and out, here today, gone tomorrow, or the dynamic with this person is like that, kind of a bit in and out, right? Like sometimes there might be very fiery, very passionate, and other times they're more like, I've got shit to do, not with you though. Like kind of emotionally detached. So it's like they give you all of it and then they give you none of it, or they may put on a lot of action, passion, and then be, okay, now it's time to like pay the bills, or, or work-minded or day-to-day minded. It's a bit of an inconsistent energy here with this person. I feel like they're ready to take action in their own life, particularly on their own stability, their own finances, their own career. I think this person has a lot of important decisions to make this month, But I do feel that they also get stuck in their head. They get bogged down by that. They get in their own way to some degree or another. Like I said, have trouble with consistency sometimes. But they would never tell you that, right? So like the type of persona that I'm getting here with this person is like, no matter what they have going on internally, what they show you or maybe show the world is like, I'm good, I got this. But inside it's like, it's like a ping pong game. Like their thoughts may do that. Like a ping pong game. Or emotionally they're kind of like inconsistent. I feel like this person does want equal give and take though. And oops, I hit the camera. They do want equal give and take, okay? And I feel like they're trying to gain balance over this. I think that they're also trying to work on being more generous with their time and energy, whether that's to you or other people or in the workplace. But like I said, they get stuck in their head a lot. And I see that energy for them for the majority of the month of September. And then I see this overriding want or need with this person to gain control over themselves, or to at least try to demonstrate that, show that. I think that they're trying to make they're struggling to make enough time and energy for everything that they have going on here. King of Swords, yeah. This person is a thinker, that's for sure. I feel like they're in a very contemplative mode, particularly towards the end of the month. It's like they're trying to make decisions about, okay, do I invest here or do I invest there? Do I give to the situation or not? So much to do, so little time is the message that came through. And it's interesting because I think that this person's scattered energy scatters yours, or it will if you allow it. You have a choice there. Because I feel like sometimes when this person is being grounded, being focused on, more of the day-to-day, and they're at a bit of a slower pace, that's when you have the Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles energy, where you in turn feel more grounded and stable, like, okay, we're going to grow this, or this is going to be a good investment. And then when this person gets like all wacky doodled in their head and they get anxious and they get inconsistent and a bit of emotional in and out, that's when you go into this water energy of like, well, damned if I do, damned if I don't, or like, yeah, that defeatist energy of like, okay, so, and if that's the case, Leo, then it's important to remind yourself that you should not, and I know this is hard to do, and a lot of people don't understand this concept, but you need to, or the guidance is to work on understanding the fact that nobody has control over your emotions except you. And the way you choose to express or react to people is a choice. And also the way you allow people to impact your emotions is a choice. Because this person's erratic behavior only affects you to the degree you allow it to. Easier said than done, right? Especially like if you're sharing a home with this person, or they're constantly around you. Like it's going to be harder to separate self feelings from others' feelings. But it's an important filter to learn in life so that you don't get discombobulated when other people or situations get discombobulated. And, you know, yeah. Because I feel like this person has that ability to do that. At the same time, they have the Two of Cups here. You have Temperance, strong connection here. Strong connection. I think that that's why it's hard to separate, right? And the person external can be anyone in your life. It can be an intimate partner, an ex. That's usually who most people think it is. But honestly, I want you to come back at the end of September and rewatch it, because it could turn out that this is a family member, friend, coworker. I mean, it could be anybody in your life. Or it could just make more sense to you when you watch it at the end of the month. So I want you to keep an open mind about who the person external is. But that's kind of like a side note. I'm going to end it there, and I hope that was helpful to you. The zodiac sign you might be dealing with this month, or signs, I should say. I have Aries out. I have a water sign, possibly Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, possibly air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay. So I hope that reading resonated for you. Check out my social media account links, as well as my other YouTube vlog link down below for more fun stuff. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Leo, I love you so much, and namaste.